Hello, welcome back to this Board Game Life. I am your host, Mark, and today I'm unboxing Moonrakers, the Titan Edition from Ivy Studios. This game's like 6 years old, but it's brand new to me and I've never played it. Now, Moonrakers is a game of shipbuilding, temporary alliances, and shrewd negotiation set in a spacefaring future. The players form a loose band of mercenaries, but while they are united in name, actual alliances are shaky as players are pitted against each other in the quest to become the new leader of the Moonrakers. Moonrakers is a deck building game in which players choose contracts to attempt alone or with allies in order to gain prestige and credits. After negotiating terms with allies, players use their decks of action cards to play thrusters, shields, weapons, reactors, and crew to fulfill the requirements on each contract. Each type of action card has additional effects, such as extra actions, drawing additional cards, and protecting players from hazards encountered while attempting contracts. Players create powerful decks and gain special abilities by upgrading their ships and hiring crew members. This helps them accomplish more difficult and rewarding contracts alone, letting them keep more prestige and credits for themselves. Allies negotiate who will receive the prestige, credits, and risk of hazard from contracts. But if you don't make your offers enticing enough, players may be tempted to betray you. The first player to 10 prestige wins, but be careful as hazards encountered on contracts reduce your prestige. The game is designed by Max Anderson, Zach Dixon, and Austin Harrison. The art has been done by Lunar Saloon, published by Ivy Studios in 2020. It's for ages 14 and up, plays 1 to 5 players in 60 to 120 minutes. And as always, I ask if you would be so kind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. And hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when new content like this is dropping. All right, so we're going to take it to the table. We're going to unbox this. Now, this is a Kickstarter edition or Kickstarter exclusive edition. Even though I bought it on retail, I don't know. But I did get the Kickstarter exclusive edition, which is cool. But let's take a look at what comes in the box. And we are going to have to zoom all the way out. Oh, you can see my M&Ms and my water. Let's get them off the table because I ain't getting paid by M&M. They ain't paying me to advertise. All right, let's try to make a little space here. So this is a big box. There's a lot. There's going to be a lot in here. And just like the look of this, I've got Brink. I love Brink. I think, was it Brink? No. Fractured Sky was my first Ivy Studios game. And really liked that. But I got introduced to Brink, and I love Brink. That is so fantastic. If you're a fan of Fractured Sky, they do have a crowdfunding going on right now for some expansions. I think it's 5 expansions, I think. Don't quote me on it. This isn't paid. They ain't paying me to say it. It's just I backed it because I like that game. So, but wanted to let you know. Go search for it out there. I think it's on Kickstarter, I believe. So I see something I like already. Okay, so we're gonna just do our unboxing here of Moonrakers. So, set the lid off to the side. The first thing I see, just as I was pulling the lid off, makes me happy. They show you, of course, it's upside down, as I had to spin the box around because I didn't want everything to fall out. But here, they printed a diagram of the way your insert goes back in the box on the side of the box. It makes life a little better. All right. Moonrakers Luminor. Venture across a procedurally generated map, attempt multi-tiered narrative-driven okay. Download for free. Build up your ship's I guess it's a free game? I don't know. Haven't heard of that one. Online. Okay. The Titan box sticker guide. An ad for Fractured Sky. So it's kind of funny I mentioned this. So I open this up and it talks about this Fractured Sky game coming in April of 2023. So I bought this. I got this one. I picked up at Gen Con, I think in 24. Actually, it was Gen Con of 24. That was my first year. So I've gone twice. Or have I gone 3 times? I don't even remember now. I've only been there twice, I think. But I did pick up Fractured Sky at Gen Con, and I got the like deluxe edition, but I didn't get the like super deluxe edition. So like my little ships and stuff and things aren't like painted; they're just like a solid color. Well, they've got a new expansion coming out, so they've got a new Kickstarter campaign going right now as of the recording of this video, and I was able to purchase the like super deluxe upgrades for my original game. So I'm going to get the nicer like painted components, which will look so much nicer. I mean, the ones I got are nice, but you know, I blinged it out. So that I can throw away. I don't need that. Okay, let's get back to this because this is what you care about. So keep in mind this is like the Titan edition. So I think is going to have like everything in it. So if you end up buying this and you're buying like a retail edition, there will likely be things in this that are different. So just bear in mind if you're looking to buy the game. So we got Articles of Agreement. It says, I'm going to assume this is the rule book. Introduction. Stop. There's a how to play video. So Moonrakers is a game of shipbuilding, temporary line. Okay, we read that. So there's all the components. Wow, this looks just like Moonrollers. The Moonrollers is in this universe, so they're give you a kind of flip through this. It's a bit bigger than bigger rule book. Oh, there's a glossary. So we've got about 38 pages of rules. All right. Moonraker's Origins. What is this? A comic? This is a comic book. So, got all destroyed. That got, well, it's been sitting around. Box has been shipped around, I guess. That's bound to happen. All right. So then we have, like I said, the game came out 6 years ago. Sticker sheet. There's a sticker sheet. Here we have a board. So let's see. Let me pull out let me get to my contents page. We can see what. So we've got a dispatch board. There should be one, and there should be an armory board. So we've got these 2 boards. Okay. We should have command terminals. There should be 5 of these. So that's going to be your player boards. So I'm going to assume these are going to be different, just different colors at the top. Or they should be the same with just different colors at the top. I think I said that backwards. And the default loadouts all look the same at the bottom. All right, so those are those boards. All right, we've got some booklets here. So this says Binding Ties expansion, the Overload expansion, the Nomad expansion. So these expansions are in this version. So these are going to be the rule books for those expansions. And if you saw the Moon Rollers unboxing that I did, should have been yesterday, I did get some micro expansion in that game for this one. So I've got this micro expansion. This is the Intrepid, the expansion. So that is also available for this game. Alrighty. We have a tray with a whole bunch of slots for stuff. So I'm going to have fun trying to pack everything away. All right, we've got, these look like little ships. So we got ship tokens. So these are plastic. Let me just take them out of the... Whoops. little plastic ships. So let you see what those look like. All right. All right. We've got those. We have a baggie, an empty baggie. And I've got more ship tokens. What did I get? 2 bags? I got 2 bags of ship tokens for some reason. Then I've got a bunch of these little square things, which I don't see those on this list. Credits. It's interesting. Don't know what these are. They are not on the component list. Okay, that's interesting. Then I got some clear white tokens. So these are all different plastic tokens, and none of them are in the components list. They might be, you know what? They might be in one of the expansions. Oh yeah. So these are the Binding Ties expansion. So these are faction tokens. So that's what those are. These clear ones. Let's see if they're in the overload. Yeah, they're in the overload. These white tokens, and these are Iosphere tokens. And then I'm going to guess these are for the Nomad expansion. Nope, the other ships are for the Nomad expansion. So there's going to be lots of different things. Okay, so we got dice. Hazard dice. These are in the base game. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep these separate. Keep my expansion stuff separate, at least for now. We do have boards here. There's a lot of boards in here, and there's a big foam insert. So there's reputation terminals. I think I saw this in one of these. Was it the Nomad? So there should be navigation boards and prestige boards. So there's a prestige board. So there's one of these for this Nomad expansion. And then a navigation board. Yep. So that's for the one of the expansions. And then we've got reputation terminals, which look like they're going to be with the Binding Ties expansion. So we've got more boards. Okay. Well, that's going to make, with all the expansions and stuff in there, it's going to make it a lot more to figure out when you're trying to play, but they probably got it all organized very well. These are going to be your metal coins. So I've got some metal coins in different denominations. So we've got the silvers are the 1 credits. It does say 1. Gold are the golder ones are 3 credit. All right. Then the rest of it looks like it's all cards. I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. Looks like stuff's going to go down here, but we'll see. Looks like I don't know. We're going to take it out for the moment. All right, so this tray lifts out, and then the rest of it is one big tray. Make sure there's nothing under it. Okay, sometimes surprises are put down there. All right. So, all right, let's take a look. What's this? Does it tell me these are little? Do we have little square cards? So there's objective cards, and they do say objective on them. There's 23 of these. Wow, they are all over the place. And we have, this is tank, it's a square. But these, again, they're ship parts. These could be, who knows? Oh, it does say ship part on this side. So 37 ship parts. And this one is 2 packs, more ship parts, more objectives. Again, these might be expansions. I don't know. We'll have to look through all the rule books. Here's an action deck. It just says action deck. And I don't see that in the main game. So that might go to something else. There are crew cards. Ship. Yeah, like there's more ship parts in that expansion. So some of these are going to be, yeah, it looks like there's going to be ship parts and stuff like that in each of these expansions. This might be interesting to try to keep sorted. I would assume they've got this with stickers and stuff. It's probably the stickers are going to go in here to put your cards for, I'm hoping, for the different expansions. There's advanced action cards for the overload. Advanced action cards. Let's see. These are player cards. This is damage. So this says player cards in the book, but this says action deck, but then these match what's there. So that's probably those down there for the main game. It's contracts. So these are all contracts over here. More contracts. We've got some foil cards, contracts, but these look to be, they're foilish. And another action deck. I'm not going to go through all these cards. There's way too many cards. Another action deck, and I'm going to say this is probably another action deck. So, yep. All right. So I'm going to have to look up, make sure that this is probably one of those games you got to sort everything first, and they may have something in here about before you play how to set up this unbox it. So but yeah, that is a look. And then again, of course, I do have this micro expansion as well, so I've got a lot of content in this game. So there you go. That is a look at the Titan edition of Moonrakers. And let me go to the other. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for us, hit that bell icon so you're notified of new content like this. And that's it for this one. If I run into issues, I may do a boxing, but this game's been out for a long time, so I don't think I'll do a rebox video. But yeah, there's a lot to figure out where it goes back now. So I'm gonna have to go watch a video on that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you at the table.